occasion of flag-off ceremony for the emergency repairs of the damaged elements of the third mainland bridge superstructure, including the loops and ramps connecting the bridge in Lagos State, today, Wednesday, the 18th of November 2023. Your Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu, ably represented by my brother, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Dr. Femi Hamzat, other senior officers of the Lagos State Government, officers of Lagos State Public Works Department, directors of Federal Ministry of Works, the Federal Controller of Works Lagos State, and other supporting staff. My dear brothers and sisters, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to address you again today, and also with my brother preside over the flag-off ceremony for the emergency repairs of the damaged elements of the third mainland bridge. That's the superstructure, that's the top deck, including the loops and ramps connecting the bridges in Lagos. This yet another milestone in the actualization of the renewed hope agenda of divine President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, which amongst other things is aimed at the total reposition of road and bridge infrastructure in Nigeria, and to bring succor to road users who have suffered the effects of decay infrastructure over the years. You will recall that the past administration, and I commend them very highly, in a bid to remedy the failed asphaltic surface and expansion joints of the third mainland bridge, had awarded a contract for the comprehensive repairs of the loops and ramps connecting the third mainland bridge, including the damaged elements of the bridge superstructure in some sections, to Mrs. Blycon Limited in the sum of 6.278 billion. However, when we came on board, we observed that the project as awarded was for a limited scope and would not address all the concerns we had as regards the total restoration of the integrity of the bridge. We had observed that there were extra layers of asphalt on the bridge deck of about 150 to 300 millimeter thicknesses as a result of previous overlays done over time, which constitutes extra dead load on the bridge and must be removed before a new layer of asphalt is laid in order to not to compromise the integrity of the bridge. Let me pause to explain that the design dead load on this bridge, as far as the asphalt overlay is concerned, is 2 inches. But when we notice, over the years, in an attempt to maintain, some failed sections of the asphalt, not concrete, there have been, overlaying, and so it created a super elevation on the bridge, and so also has also consequences of additional dead load on the deck superstructure, and so it therefore became imperative to expand the scope of works beyond the subsisting scope of works as awarded, to accommodate the additional works and quantities of works item needed to restore the integrity and serviceability of this very important bridge. This led to the expansion of the scope of the contract to allow for necessary remedial structural work beyond the initial limited scope, culminating in the award of a new contract sum to Mrs. CCECC Nigeria Limited in the sum of 21.047 billion, which is being flagged off today. It is my pleasure to inform you today that Mr. President, in keeping with his promise of renewed hope for all Nigerians, has approved and provided the funds needed for the completion of the project. And so the scope of works to be covered by this contract includes milling of the existing asphalt completely over 11 kilometers, provision of asphaltic concrete wearing course on the carriageway across the entire bridge length and ramps to a compacted thickness of 2 inches, removal and replacement of worn-out expansion joints on the carriageway, removal of all existing guardrails and installation of new ones. My team, they have suggested that we provide a guardrail with spikes, so as to prevent people that try to, jump over. we believe that if you try to jump over the spikes, you feel it. You now have the opportunity to rethink. And so we are going to do this with the Lagos State government. We provide samples, and anyone they choose will be able to do that. The painting of guardrails, kept surface and concrete barriers, lane marking using thermoplastic material, and installation of solar power street lights for proper illumination. We thank Lagos State government for the provision of light. We're going to lighten their burden by replacing all the generator, backed light to solar light. The project, when completed, we ameliorate the sufferings of commuters and all road users who ply this bridge with a lot of discomfort. The resurface deck will ensure a smooth riding surface that will reduce the spite of accidents and reduce wear and tear of vehicles. Solar power street lights will ensure proper illumination of the entire stretch of the bridge for safety, security, and aesthetics. Painting of the curbs and concrete barriers will give the bridge a new aesthetic look. Our intention is to deliver this project in a systematic manner that will cause only minimal discomfort to road users. Let me emphasize that during our tenure, we have emphasized it to all contractors as being done in overseas, and I think it's the professional, method of doing things. There is nothing you'll be doing in terms of road sector development that will discomfort road users. We have to put them first, and that's what we're doing here, working with the Lagos State government. Also, a comprehensive traffic management plan has been put in place by Federal Ministry of Works, working jointly with Lagos State officials. I enjoin road users to please stick to this traffic plan to allow for smooth movement during this period. We intend to start with the 4 ramps to the bridge, where works have already commenced on 6th of November 2023 and will be completed on or before 13th of December 2023. The works on the major carriageway, that's both carriageways of the bridge, will commence on 15th of January 2024. The idea of this is to ensure that during the Christmas and festive period of December, we do not discomfort the road users. It is pertinent to state that the ongoing works being flagged off today only concern the superstructure elements of the bridge. The ministry is currently carrying out investigation as well as designs of the piles, pike caps, piers, as well as deflected deck slab. Let me explain that the work we are doing today is on the superstructure, top deck, but we have also scoped all the defects we have on the pike caps, the piles itself, and then the piers. And we are looking at some of the bearings, and we are working seriously on the design, and I believe strongly with the support of Mr. President that we are going to start work on those defects. Some of the sections of the slab deflected is normal, but because it has lasted over 50 years, so we are going to stop further deflection and also tackle the ones that have not deflected. There's nothing at all to worry about. We came at the right time. Nigerians should be assured of Mr. President's eagerness and commitment to deliver quality infrastructure that will stand the test of time and open the economy throughout the safe conveyance of goods and services across the length and breadth of the country. I would like to especially thank the Lagos State government and of course my controller of works and the former director of works, Engineer Kuti, who's been promoted to director of works, but in charge of all the construction and rehabilitation throughout Nigeria, and of course the director for bridge and all designs of highways, Engineer Wasaya. My controller here is more than a man, even though a woman, Engineer Kuti, Engineer Kesha, before my assumption, was not wearing trousers. Today Kesha is wearing trousers. It shows how serious. Let me also ask Your Excellency to also do 2 things for us. One is the flag off of this, works here. Another good news is that through the supplementary budget of 2023, signed by Mr. President a few hours ago, Mr. President has scoped in over 260 routes nationwide, 36 and FCT, that is costing about 217 billion. And by this supplementary appropriation, 50% is to be released. And so I would like the governor of Lagos State to also flag off, that rehabilitation, because work is starting in earnest by Monday. Your Excellency, it's my pleasure and privilege, and with all gratitude to God and appreciation of the deep partnership between the federal government and Lagos State government, and to also thank God for your re-elections, and assure you that there is no disobedience and there is no unarticulated tendencies that can undermine the will of God. Your Excellency, my pleasure to invite you to do these two assignments for us. Your Excellency.